Hey guys, tonight I'm testing out the 2080 Ti SLI setup with Witcher 3 in 8K resolution. So we've got our resolution set to 8K. I've turned off NVIDIA Hairworks entirely because that was hitting the frame rate pretty badly. And no anti-aliasing, of course, because that, again, will hit it pretty hard at this resolution. That's really not even needed in 4K, but definitely not in 8K. But no spoilers, but I already tried it, and it does a surprisingly good job. Bear in mind that shadow play is affecting my frame rate a little bit, and it's not like it's amazing or anything, like an amazingly high frame rate. Yeah, it's definitely being affected by shadow play because before I turned that on, I was getting a bit higher frame rate. You probably can't read it in the upper left-hand corner because it's so small, but I'm getting like high 30s. I was getting like 41, 42, even sometimes close to 50 with shadow play turned off. Also, it seems like it's getting a little more stutter now too, so shadow play might be affecting it more than I thought. But a minute ago, before I enabled this, I was getting, like I say, in the 40s, mid 40s in 8K resolution. Nothing to sneeze at. Very playable frame rate. And although, of course, this is being done with dynamic super resolution, and obviously my panel is really only 4K, it still looks, it's definitely sharper. You can tell this over 4K, even on the same panel. It's somewhat noticeably sharper, although not enough to warrant, obviously, taking a roughly 70 frames per second loss in performance. But still, say it's a little stuttery. I kind of want to try 6K and see if that's kind of a happy medium. So I think I might try that here in a second and load that up here. So give me 1 second and I will reload the resolution. That'll probably screw up shadow play if I keep recording, so I'm gonna stop and then pick it back up. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so believe it or not, this is 6K resolution. Load that up real quick. I believe that's what's considered 6K, 5760 by 3240. And again, with anti-aliasing off and Hairworks off, but 72 frames a second. Now, if you can see it, which again you may not be able to, but both GPUs are sitting in the 93 to 97% usage. So the higher the resolution goes, the more it becomes GPU bound from the looks of things, and thus actually starts taking really good use, utilizing SLI better. That's why even at 6 and 8K we're playing, and it's doing a pretty good job. Actually, at 6K it seems like it's really, really playable. Now 4K, of course, was still a higher frame rate by a fair amount, but the utilization wasn't as good on the GPUs. So this seems like a pretty good sweet spot of really, really high resolution, but still an excellent frame rate. In the mid to high 60s to even the mid 70s. It's still, I would say there's still it feels like there's just little bits of micro stutter going on. Not a ton, but it's noticeable. Still, that's pretty wild. I don't know how well this is going to show up when I upload this to YouTube because I got to run it through my, my processing software's PowerDirector 17, and once I do that, it's going to, be downgraded to 4K. So your ability to see what this looks like may not be great, but I mean, like I said, I've shown the settings, and you can see what the frame rate is. It's definitely doing a really good job. So yeah, that CPU might be a bottleneck at 4K, but at 6K, it seems like this is, like I say, a pretty good sweet spot. I might try this again with other games that weren't taking very good advantage of it, like even Crysis 3. I don't know, maybe not. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance might run better at 6K than it did at 4K. That'd be interesting. So maybe I'll give that a shot here in a little bit, and maybe do another video about that. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching the channel. Maybe throw me a like or subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I'll try to test some other games at high resolution here shortly, and we can see how 2080 Ti's and SLI can really rip some stuff up. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. Have a good one. Bye.